If you guys don't know about Burmese pythons, they're invasive. They don't belong in South Florida. Sadly, many years ago, lots of people bred these snakes for the pet trade, which is not too sad, but the sad thing was these guys broke out of their facilities during a major hurricane. Now we have a very healthy population of invasive Burmese pythons out here in South Florida. He hasn't eaten in a couple weeks, so he's gonna be hungry. Oh, there he goes, look. Oh, he's going for it. You ready? You gonna bite it? Bam, look at that. You're gonna pull it a little bit? You're gonna get a little death roll out of you? Guys, it's been a long time since we've done a feeding video with Kevin the King Cobra. It's been probably about like 3 weeks or so, maybe more, where we've been letting him fast because I've been feeding him so much. Snake review. Look who's back from the dead, mother. Welcome back to my wildlife. What's going on, beautiful people? It's me, Mr. Wild, and Senor Pepe the Rattlesnake. I'm just hanging out here in the snake house, and we have to feed off some Burmese pythons to the king cobras today. But obviously, you guys are probably wondering where you've been. Well, in the last episode, I let you guys know that I was having some stomach issues. I had to get peace. I'm telling a story. I had to get a CT scan to see what was going on with my stomach because I had bad stomach issues. It was really upsetting me and I couldn't really work. So I got the CT scans, I got cleared, and then I had to get a colonoscopy. And if you don't know what a colonoscopy is, because you're way too young to go colonoscopy, Google colonoscopy and get back to me after that. So basically I had to get a colonoscopy, and before colonoscopy you gotta clear your system, and by clear your system you have to drink laxatives and fast for 24 hours before getting it done. So enjoy this footage of the prior day getting myself prepared. Warning, do not take laxatives unless prescribed by a doctor. I know it seems fun, it's not. Enjoy the video. What is going on, wonderful people out there? Have you ever wondered how laxative tastes? How does laxative affect your body? Well, today is your lucky day. But you know what's funny? This isn't actually the first thing that was recommended to me. They gave me this. Where's this little thing they gave me? They told me to drink this whole entire thing over a period of 24 hours, and that I should stay close to it. That I should stay close to a toilet. I decided, no, I can't drink this because it made my stomach feel like crap. I've already tasted like a little bit of this. It's disgusting, so that's why I'm doing the funnel. I don't want to touch my tongue. Ruth, you gonna help me? You hold the funnel for me? You got this? I know this started as working for a wildlife channel, but this is fun too, you know? So it doesn't taste good, like I said. I think we're just gonna skip the funnel because the funnel's not working. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna drink like half of this because I'm told to test it out. Taking a sip earlier, I was alright. Now I'm gonna drink like half. And I'm gonna kill it later. Oh my god! Alright, good. We got half. We did it, guys. Let me hear a round of applause. We got half. We got half. Oh, I'm gonna slip on it. It's all over the floor. Oh, now all the ants that come in here are gonna shit their pants. Ants are gonna shit their pants. I'm starting to feel something. I'm starting to feel something.
There you go. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. No, don't spit it. Don't spit it.
Chadwick never spits. What are you doing? I'm going. I know everyone in the comment section is just giant. It doesn't taste like anything I've ever drank before. Chadwick can do anything. Arizona! I should just become a firefighter. Anyways, as you can see, I'm good to go. I got my colonoscopy literally earlier today, so I don't know if I should be mentioning that because they say you're not supposed to operate any vehicles or anything, but I'm fine. I'm not operating any vehicles. I'm just operating these dead pythons that were donated to me from a local python hunter, Snakeaholic. I'll shout him out right here. He is a local python hunter who helps the Florida Everglades by removing pythons out of the glades, and he makes a living doing this for the state. and he actually donated some of his 5 to 6 foot long Burmese pythons. If you guys don't know about Burmese pythons, they're invasive. They don't belong in South Florida. Sadly, many years ago, lots of people bred these snakes for the pet trade, which is not too sad, but the sad thing was these guys broke out of their facilities during a major hurricane. Now we have a very healthy population of invasive Burmese pythons out here in South Florida. So obviously a species from Southeast Asia does not belong here out in the Florida Everglades, so they gotta do whatever they can to get rid of them. And for the most part, a lot of carcasses go to waste, and that's why it works out for me, because I have these king cobras. Justina, my Indonesian king cobra, and then Kevin, my big, beautiful gold Malaysian king cobra. He's around 14, 15 feet long if you guys are new to the channel, and Justina, she's around 12, 13 feet long. And they're both from Southeast Asia, and king cobras primarily eat other reptiles, specifically snakes. And now in the wild of Southeast Asia, you're gonna find Burmese pythons, you're gonna find reticulated pythons, you're also gonna find all types of colubrids that they love to eat. So this is perfect for the captive king cobras I've got, because it's simulating what they love to eat out in the wild. So we're gonna feed these snakes. I'm not gonna do anything crazy today, and I know you guys are probably thinking, feeding king cobras, that's pretty crazy, but in reality, I'm not going to be handling these snakes. I'm going to be using tools. We're going to unlock their enclosures and let you guys get an up-close look at king cobras feeding on frozen thawed Burmese pythons. It is time to prepare the dish. Alright guys, so let's get the king cobras unlocked. I think first we're going to offer Kevin a little bit of food because he's tend to being a little bit slower when it comes to feeding, so he'll take his time. So let's make sure we get his food in first so we can get a full shot of him devouring this python. I want you to stand a little bit this way because we're gonna open up the king cobra's enclosure. Very nice. That's a good sized python right there. That is a really good, look at this. This python is probably 6 foot plus. That is a good sized snake because I'm nearly 6 feet tall. You ready, Kevin? He hasn't eaten in a couple weeks, so he's gonna be hungry. Oh, there he goes, look. Oh, he's going for it. You ready? You gonna bite it? Bam, look at that. You're gonna pull it a little bit? You're gonna get a little death roll out of you? There's only been 1 or 2 times when Kevin's gone ballistic with a frozen thawed python and actually death rolled it as if he's hunting a wild animal. Look at that. See all the venom that just came out of his that little hole right there where he just bit down? Ooh, that is a lot of venom. Kevin is a beast. We're gonna let him have this python so he starts to eat it. I'm gonna close up the glass so it's nice and secure while the king starts to feast. And look, Justina is actually going through shed. Look how opaque her eyes are right now. She's blind, she can't see because she's in that shedding process. But even though she's going through shed, oh, she can still see shadows as you can see. But also, she can use her forked tongue to pick up the scents of the python. I know in the past that she's eaten pythons when she's in shed, so we're gonna offer her food as well. We gotta be very careful with her because in a split second she'll shoot out and she will bite and envenomate to defend herself. This is gonna be a little mysterious for her because this python actually had its head removed by the python hunter. Not sure why. Maybe they did a little articulation with the skull. Look, there she's going. Ballistic right now. Oh, she's a little upset. Oh, you ready? Oh, you missed it. Where was she trying to bite me? Be sweet. It's okay. Yeah, she's real blind right now. I'm just gonna sit this in a good spot. Relax, relax. She's gonna straight down. There we go. Set this all right in there. She's over on that side. Alright, now while she tries to figure out what's going on, because she's real upset, I'm going to start wiping down the area because the python kind of leaked everywhere because it was a very juicy python. And as you can see, Kevin is just chowing down on that head. Look how massive Kevin looks in this enclosure. I cannot wait. 2021, we're finally going to be able to do walk-in king cobra enclosures. So you're going to see Kevin sprawled out in his own walk-in exhibit with a nice big tree to climb. Because king cobras are also a boreal, if you didn't know. Do you know what a boreal means? Have you not been paying attention? A boreal means they also live up in the trees, where they're found at home. They feel nice and comfortable. They hunt. All right, let's go back to watching king cobras. Just pay attention. I don't want to yell at you. Come on, let's have a good time. So, anyways, yeah, they are boreal. Little Kobe Dinkelman on the move. Black Mamba that Dingle Dinkelman gifted to me just about 2 weeks ago. Eating like a champ. He's exploring right now. Last night he actually had 2 or 3 mouse fuzzies. So this snake is eating like crazy. It's gonna grow like crazy. Look how long this snake already is. It's like a 3.5, 4 foot black mamba. And he's such a cute little snake. I put the food in there and he behaves pretty well for the most part. I offer him the food and he goes, and then he goes, thank you. And then he starts eating it. So he's pretty adorable. Look at him. Look at his cute little face. And some people might say it reminds you of a coffin, but I say it reminds me of a good time, right? Let's think of some good times. Let's try to make some good times. Alright guys, let's go see how Kevin's doing and Justina with these pythons. Alright guys, it's been a long time since we've done a feeding video with Kevin the King Cobra. It's been probably about like 3 weeks or so, maybe more. We've been letting him fast because I've been feeding him so much. And we wanted him to get his diet kind of spaced out. So, just like out in the wild, they'll get a good meal like this every other week or on a weekly basis, depending on how small that prey item is. When it's a good size like this, he might not eat the whole entire month, so that's a good size prey item. So as you guys can see, Kevin keeps growing like crazy, and very soon in the future to come, we're going to be able to put this King Cobra into a large walk-in enclosure. So he's going to be able to climb, he's going to be able to jerk around as much as he wants. I didn't move around too much just then. It just made him feel a little uncomfortable where he shot out. We're going to make sure we don't move too much. We want to be nice and relaxed while he engulfs this python. Obviously, not too stressed out because he keeps going at it. He has no choice. He's almost near the midsection, so he's going to finish off that python. And he's going to digest this python for about a week. Starting off with all the organs on the inside, the meat, flesh, everything's going to digest. And then the last bit that's going to come out are all those scales, because the scales of a snake are made of keratin, the same material as your fingernails and your hair, so it can't digest that. And that's going to be the last thing that comes out of his guts. All the power it takes to actually hunt down a python this size out in the wild, or just using the muscles around the head to consume a python this large, makes this animal have such a dangerous bite pressure. When I say that, they bite and they hold on. When they hunt, they find a prey item, they hold on to it, they inject that venom, and they do not let go. Sometimes they even death roll that prey item, making the animal delirious as the venom takes effect. But if you notice, look at his pupils. He's eating that food and he's working out what's going on, but at all times his pupil will shift and look over at me or look over at the camera because he wants to pay attention to what's going on. This animal is completely aware of the situation. The good thing is that he's known me for such a long time now, so I'm not too much of a threat. I'm around him eating. Alright guys, it looks like Kevin's starting to finish up this python. As you can see, he's past the midsection. This python is a workout for him, so he's going to enjoy this meal for the next couple weeks. Look at that. There's a bunch of saliva going on the side of the enclosure right there. I don't know if you saw that, but king cobras, along with other snakes, will actually salivate to help bring down their prey items. Obviously not too much with a python being so slick with those smooth scales, but when snakes eat things like furred or feathered animals, it's really important that they can salivate. Look, he's starting to come out. It's really important that they can salivate to bring that meal easily down into their stomach. Alright guys, as you can see, Kevin is just now finishing up his meal. He's right there at the cloaca of the snake, squeezing out all its leftover juices, just like me and my colonoscopy. Anyways, he's finishing up that meal. It's going to be a really good meal for him. It's going to last quite some time. He's going to get some good energy, and he's definitely going to grow. He's probably going to shed soon after this. And now, I'm going to close this up just a little bit so we're a little bit safer as he slurps down that last bit of tail. And I know a lot of you guys love king cobras, and Kevin is an iconic king cobra that everyone loves. Now, if you guys want to help support king cobras out in the wild, then you guys can actually check out this link below. If you haven't heard of it, it's called the King Cobra Conservancy. This is a group that devotes all their time to studying king cobras out in the wild and fighting for their survival in the wild. They study them, they take that information, and they bring it to help support why we need to protect them in certain areas, why it's so vital to have king cobras out in the wilds of our world. So if you guys would like to help king cobras out in the wild, check out the King Cobra Conservancy. I'd really appreciate it. Kevin would really appreciate it, and his wild cousins would really appreciate it too. Also, if you guys want to... Where's Justina? Justina hasn't eaten her food. Oh, well that sucks. I guess we're not going to be able to see Justina eat today. I'm sorry about that, guys. She might end up eating it once we leave because there's too much commotion, and since she's got her eyes in blue, she's not able to see well, so she's in very defensive mood today, so we're going to have to leave her alone. But for now, we got to see Kevin, the King Cobra, feasting on his meal. He definitely enjoyed that python, and I think we're going to end it here. So, if you guys want to see some more extra content that you can't see on this channel, exclusive content, check us out on Patreon, Chandler's Wild Club. If you guys want to get your own Chandler's Wildlife merchandise, check us out on Teespring, links below, and also check out the King Cobra Conservancy if you want to help support king cobras out in the wilds of our beautiful world. So, I will see you guys on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, drink all of the laxative, because if you don't drink all of the laxative before your colonoscopy, they're not going to let you go to your visit. I learned the first time, did it the second time, we're done. We don't need to talk about colonoscopy. We're done. I did it. It's over. I did it. Oh yeah. We're here for King Cobras too. Come on. King Cobras. Come on. King Cobras. What? No, we're not talking about it. We're not. I'm sorry I brought it up. We're not talking about it.
If he gets to talk about his butthole,
please put your
pants
pants back on. No. Put your pants. All right, guys. Put your pants back on. Guys, we're gonna end it right here. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, wash your hands and keep your pants on.